Is Paddy Pimblett legit? He just got a win in his UFC debut against Luigi Vendramini. It was not an easy fight. Fight starts off. Vendramini is able to crack him with continuous left hands. Definitely stunning Paddy Pimblett a bit, not rocking him to a point where he's shaking in his boots and look like he's going to the ground, but he definitely is feeling the power of Vendramini. Now, Pimblett, to me, chin is a little bit high, concern against more of the high-level guys inside of the UFC, but he does take a good punch because Vendramini is actually known for those hooks. He has powerful hooks and overhands. Those tend to be his best punches. Paddy Pimblett ate them, and he ate them pretty confidently. There wasn't a ton of wobbliness to him. I don't really think any, but you could tell that the punches landed. Then he continues to press forward. He patiently finds his opportunity. He did have to move away from Vendramini at points. When he finds his openings, he capitalizes, hurts Vendramini bad with the combination. He then rushes with straight shots and loads, finishes it off with a hook. Vendramini goes to the floor, out. Paddy Pimblett was testing in his debut. He couldn't really get dominant grappling control. He was stunned a bit, but he was able to show that he can scrap, he can fight. He has the courage to sit in there with top-level guys. He's not afraid of getting hit. He's not fearful of his gas tank. People tend to just compare him immediately to Conor McGregor. This is his own story. This is Paddy Pimblett. He's from England. He has a good personality for the sport. He has a pretty good skill set. You look deeper at his record, you know, he's fought some okay names. The losses are forgivable. Soren Bach is looking good in Bellator. Nad Niramini, was able to get inside of the UFC, fighting there. Arosa, he has a win over by decision, who won on this card. He's not a bad fighter. He's now up a weight class at 155. I think he looks more filled out. He looks better, more powerful striking, definitely physically stronger. I think the durability is probably going to be higher. I do want him to keep that chin down a bit more. His hands are not normally up, but that's just kind of part of his game. Like, he'll keep his hands low and then he'll rush you with combination shots, and you really don't know what to expect. Now, moving forward, I don't think you want to rush a kid like Paddy Pimblett. You need to slowly let him build. I think maybe give him at least a couple fights before you put him against top-of-the-line guys. He's 26 years of age. He's just coming into the UFC. If you think about guys that are ranked inside of the top 15, Arman Sarukian, any of those guys, even in the back end, Thiago Moises, I don't think he's ready for those level of matchups. Faraz Ziam, recent victor over Vendramini, a matchup like that would end up making probably a fair amount more sense for him. I don't think you want to rush this kid. I do want to quickly look at ranking MMA because I do think there's some potential matchup that I could place him with right now. You look in the UFC, you look lightweight division. Back end, though, Luigi Vendramini was more of a back end guy. How far are we really moving him up with a win over Vendramini? Because he's way back here. He was ranked 67. You don't want to rush him. You look through these rankings, names that really stick out. It really depends on how much are you looking to really work this kid. Could he potentially, does he fight the winner of Alan Patrick and Mason Jones? The rematch? That could end up being a fight if they really want to move him up. Kama Worthy, who's coming off a bad knockout loss, I actually think that might be the direction they go. Kama Worthy taking on Paddy Pimblett next could definitely be a potential matchup. He said he's here to take over, and I'm excited to see how far he can take it. No, I am not sold on him with, title skill set just yet, but I do think he can work his way up, to the top 25, maybe work his way into the top 15, and we'll see there. He's 26. The sky's the limit for a 26-year-old who with a good chin, heart, and already a proven skill set. BJJ black belt, that's a factor. Something McGregor dealt with as an issue, was not being as capable on the ground as some of the other top-level guys. Pimblett naturally was a grappler first, then developed his striking. You look at his striking, totally different. Like, the comparisons to McGregor, I don't think are there for how they actually fight. They're this two outspoken fighters from a similar region of the world. I like Paddy Pimblett with the medieval haircut. I think that he has a ton of selling potential. I'm excited to see what's next. Take it slow with this up-and-coming prospect. Give him fun matchups. And then when the time is right, you're eventually going to have him fight against a top-level guy. But I think get him a couple wins because they definitely are starting to already push him as far as the UFC marketing machine goes. I saw Dana White already had a post up about Paddy Pimblett. But that is pretty much it for me. Smash the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here. And let me know in the comments, is Paddy Pimblett legit? Do you think that he could potentially make a run? Or is he going to be another potential prospect bust? See you guys in the next video.